All right, good morning. This is Country Black Girl, and I've been wanting to do this video for probably about 3 years now. This is my top 10 items that I would suggest or recommend in a emergency power outage. And so I live in the state of Texas, as you guys know. About 2 years ago, we had the horrible snowstorm that unfortunately was very detrimental for many families in the state. Some people did not make it. So this is something that I think is very important. I got into emergency preparedness in 2013 when I started working on my master's in public health. And emergency preparedness is one of, it's a very important aspect or part of public health. So I'm just going to walk you through what I have, and then I should have some time to actually demonstrate me using the different items. First of all, the basis of everything is you have to have a way to have power. And so there's a lot of different generators out there, gas-powered generators, whatnot. And I don't like the idea. I don't like the gas. I don't like the fumes. I'm paranoid something's going to blow up. And so I discovered the Duracell gasless generator. And I've been using this in my Airbnb. Let's see if I can get it to turn on. Really easy to use, except I guess the only downfall is that it's really, really heavy. So the idea is to plug it up or station it in your home, where you don't really want to worry about moving it here and there. But you could basically plug up everything in your house, even your fridge. And it comes with these different types of cords that you can adapt different appliances. So what's really cool about this is you can actually hook a battery to it, and or a solar panel, and this thing is never going to lose juice, which is amazing, right? So you can literally run your whole house on this thing and never, lose energy. So I had this at the time of I think I had it. I didn't have it, or I would have had it at the house. So I didn't have it at the time, and I wish I would have. So just a close-up, you have 2 USB ports. You have 4 different hookups down here. And what do they call that? An AC adapter. So I'll demonstrate this in just a second. So that's my number one, because you got to have power. And then the other deal was, you want to be able to eat or warm something up. Maybe you need warm water. So this is a hot plate. That's my number 2. And that's from Amazon. So let me show you how this works. You can literally plug it up. Turn it on. Let me watch my hand before I burn myself. And I want to demonstrate in another video this boiling water and what you can do. So number 1, the generator. Number 2, a hot plate. Number 3, these really cheap hand warming packets. They cost like $1. These were, I think, from Big Lot. But those are amazing, because if you're in a house or a building or whatever and you're freezing and you don't have any heat or way to start any heat or fire, you can put these in your socks, you can put them in your gloves, and it will keep you warm, right? And if you are someone or have someone in your family that's a diabetic, it won't affect them. The other thing is, so that's 1, 2, 3. I have a portable fan, but it's battery powered. So all of this stuff is designed to be off grid, and it really, really blows. That's high. And I like that because you may be in a situation where it's not necessarily cold, but it's heat, because it gets really hot here in Texas. So this fan, you can literally, if you have a family member that, gets overheated, struggles with breathing, you can put this fan on them, and it's really, really powerful. I actually got that fan from CVS. So you got a high and a low. So generator, hot plate, hand warmers, portable fan that's battery powered. And let's talk about heat again. This is a comfort zone heater, and it is designed to heat small places. So when we were in the storm, we were all pretty much in a central area, which was the living room. And so, of course, you can run a couple of these because this is a heater that's not that big, but it blows out a lot of heat. It also has a fan. And as you're noticing, it's cutting on and off because if you tip it over in any way, it's going to cut off automatically. But it blows out a lot of heat. Let's turn it off. But yeah, that would have been great to have. So a portable heater that has safety mechanisms in it, so you don't have to worry about things catching on fire. And again, you can hook a battery and a solar panel to this, and you can have continuous heat. So if we would have had this during the storm, we would have been pretty okay. The other item that I moved was, I love this thing. It's, let's see if I can open it while I'm holding this camera. It's a light, and you can't really see it right now, but it opens up and it pushes out a lot of light. It was so dark and gloomy during that storm. It was just dark everywhere. No street lights, dark and cold. And this is great because it's, again, battery powered and you don't have to worry about it, going dead on you. So just make sure you refresh your batteries. Okay. I also have a remote control here because it's a smart idea to invest in battery powered lighting. You can go to Big Lot, you can go to Lowe's, what's the other one? Home Depot, and invest in a lot of the outdoor lighting, fixtures that they have that are actually battery powered. So again, you have another means of light or electricity. Let's see. The next item I want to talk about is duct tape. For whatever reason, you need to have duct tape in your house. You just never know. If you're trying to, tape a tarp around something to, I don't know, keep your food from going bad, or if you need to put something up to your windows to keep the cold out, it's good to have duct tape, and this is electrical tape. So a cheap investment for emergency situations, right? Okay. Next item. So we lost power on a Sunday, and on a Wednesday, the water got shut off because the pipes had frozen and pipes had burst and we didn't have water. So now we have a situation where your toilets don't flush, right? And you hopefully have emergency water. We had emergency water, which is a great thing. But the water was very cold, right? So if you want to clean up, if you have to use the restroom, it's good to have baby wipes. A lot of people use baby wipes. They also have other products like Nice and Clean that are designed to specifically clean you if you use the restroom. So that's pretty great, especially if you have to go a couple of days, a week without being able to take a warm shower. If you do have to use the restroom, at least you want to be able to get yourself as clean as possible, right? The other thing is, if for some reason you're in a situation where you can't use the toilet or flushing it, you don't have the extra water, it's always good to create or to have an emergency toilet, which you can do that with a bucket with a toilet lid, or sometimes it may just be the straight bucket. You can also invest in a flushable portable toilet. But what I like to have on hand is this liquid waste gel. And basically what it does is it solidifies liquid. So if you have urine, or if you got somebody over here with diarrhea because you haven't been eating properly during this storm, the snowstorm or whatever, it's going to liquefy any type of waste and it's going to kill the odor. So hopefully you never have to use that, but it's good to have it on hand because you just never know, right? My ninth item is this giant speaker. I actually bought this speaker for a party, but what I like about it is it's a wireless speaker. So once you charge it up, you're able to go long periods of time without having it plugged up. And what I love about it is, Bluetooth. Number one, it's Bluetooth. You got a USB port. Sorry, I'm pointing down.
Low battery.
You also have this entire space up here is a wireless portable charging station. So what this is for me is just another means of power and energy for a laptop, cell phones. It does come with a mic, but the charging power is pretty good. Now this has I never paid attention to it. It has another source of light. So that's pretty cool. Of course, it also has the ability to catch the radio. So that's great because I remember during the storm, the TVs were out, right? Our TVs were all out. So we didn't even know what was going on. We didn't have good internet service at all. Every once in a while we could see Facebook, but we had no idea what was going on. So wireless, portable, charging station, right? Last but not least, we had a lot of emergency foods, so we thought. But if you don't have a way to cook them or heat them up, what are you going to do? I have invested in, for many years, emergency foods like, tuna, peanut butter and jelly, even stuff I don't like Spam. But I just wanted to point out it's really important to have a nice stock of things that you can eat that do not require you to cook. That is not necessarily unhealthy for you. In an emergency situation, you just need something to give you energy. But I think it's pretty cool. These are cookies that are plant-based and 16 grams of protein. So you're still, getting the energy that you kind of need to sustain yourself. You may want to have a couple of Red Bulls here or there, for energy, or a few cold coffees in the cupboard to perk you up. But I remember towards the end having food that was canned, but again, having ramen noodles, but no way to cook the ramen noodles, right? Because we don't have hot water, we don't have heat, So these are 10 items that I suggest for anybody in an emergency situation. I think looking at what I have on the table, you could do all of this under about $1,100. And I'm just giving myself a gap when I say 1,100. Yeah. So these are items that you can get and prepare yourself, your family. The generator is so awesome because you can run your fridge, you can run a microwave, you can run a coffee maker, you can run the heat. And if you have your solar panels hooked up and a battery, or just even your solar, the battery goes longer than the solar panels on this machine because it only allows for a 100-watt panel. But if you have the proper battery hooked to this, you can run for a long, long time and not have to worry about your meat going bad. You have a way to warm yourself. You have a way to cook food. Okay, so that's my video. These items are also great if you are camping or glamping, or again, someone who just likes to be prepared for emergencies. I think my next video, I'm going to actually demonstrate the hot plate and the generator. Okay, thank you.